Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Woo!
16th of July. We have a special guest today, as you know, Raphael St. Germain. Yes, I've known him for a couple of years now. Great guy. Before we go there, remember, because you can't see what's going on doesn't mean there's not stuff going on. Like I said, the texting and stuff I've done with Mr. McFarland, so is Chris. He's very upbeat, more than I've ever seen, just so you know. So it's a great thing. He's got a hold of this ship. He's putting it back on course, and we're gonna be very excited people. That's for sure. Anyway, I want to turn it over to want to invite Raphael on. Raphael, I met Raphael in a webinar actually through Dan Street to Daryl Cook to him. Kind of a quiet guy, but I'll tell you what, he always steps out. He started doing his own lives. Uh,
What's up, man?
Always helping people. He's a really, really good guy. I'm so glad we got him on here. I'm going to introduce him now, and then Chris will introduce him, and then here he is, Mr. Raphael St. Germain.
What up, Raph?
What's up, all?
Before we get started with Mr. Raphael here, my brother, I want to let you know that tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we got Dave Roslesky. We got Mamadou on Saturday. So I'm getting caught up with some of my emails. So we're going to start doing this every single day until Low Connect comes back. And then we will get back into the groups because we have quite a few groups that are waiting. But we're going to knock some individuals off that you might see, but you know nothing about. And that's the whole idea. We want people to relate to them. I met this guy in Florida. He was the first one to show up at my RV. Unannounced. No, I'm kidding. I knew he was coming. And I actually told the story wrong the other day. It was myself and Mamadou, not Ron. Oh, my son's opening something. Not Ron. And we went and picked up Minnow. And it was me and Raphael. I just thought about that. And we had so much fun in the car. And there's some funny stories we won't get into because Raphael obviously really didn't like me that much. He tried knocking me down, but it's okay. But I want to say that this guy is a great guy. I actually had a really good time with him. We drove around in his car because he came to Florida, and he was like he took me everywhere, even though he scared me. But he was just having a lot of fun. I met him in Florida, like I said, at the luncheon, plus before that. And sooner or later, we're going to hook up again because he does travel to Florida a lot. So on that note, he's a great guy. He's got a big heart. He loves a lot of things that I do, fishing in the water, and he's going to tell you all about that. Mr. Raphael, the floor is yours.
What's up, all? Yes, Raphael here. Hey, Chris. Yes, it's been an awesome experience. Meeting you in person. I haven't met my big brother Marty yet, but that's coming very soon. But hey, let's talk about Raphael for a minute here. Yes, I got to know him passive through a very good friend of mine, gentleman by the name of Sean Butler. Awesome guy. Just spoke with him this morning before I came on here. We stay in contact with each other. At one point in time, we were into some other business together. And I had promised him that I would never do anything online again. One morning, he called me up about 10:05 in the morning. Said, Rafi, I got something for you. You got to take a look at this. I said, brother, is it something online? He said, yeah. I said, I told you I'm not going to do it anymore. He said, man, you got to take a look at this one because this one, what is selling point is that this one, you don't have to go out there and sell for yourself. You don't have to go out there and talk to people. The company does everything for you. I said, okay, no problem, bro. I'm at work now. Send me the link. I'll look at it. I got off at about 4 p.m. 4:05. I was in, $97 paid. I was in. The most amazing thing about when I got into ONPASSIVE is that I knew how to make a couple of dollars here and there, but I always had a problem with saving money. It just happens that when Sean called me, I had money on hand to get in right away. I had enough money on hand to get some other people in with me, which is my immediate family members, which was a bonus for me because I figured that this one is going to change my family dynasty. You know, I always concerned about family. Family is my biggest love. You know, I don't get past her, and that's why this new family that I have with on passive, I'm always here with them. And yeah, from then it kept going on. You know, I figured I got in. I want to do some stuff for my community. I have some big plans for them here in the island of Fiji. I'm actually, guys, I'm from the Bahamas, the island of Eleuthera, which is one of the islands in Eleuthera. You know, the Bahamas consists of 700 islands and keys. You have about 19 of them that's populated like that, maybe a few more, but it's and we are situated not in the Caribbean like most people think. The Bahamas is actually situated in the Atlantic Ocean. It's right off the coast of the Florida Keys. So we're more like the Americas, in my opinion, because we sit in the Atlantic. We're not a part of the Caribbean Sea, so we're not a part of the Caribbean. But they roll us into one thing, being islands that they say we're in the Caribbean. And because of that, and where we're situated, my love is the water. Like Chris mentioned before, I can't wait for that time when I can own my own boat where I can run through the Caribbean islands, doing a lot of fishing and everything else. But my main concern is people, guys. I endorse this because I think that ONPASSIVE gives me the opportunity to share joy in people's lives. You know, a lot of people we worry about how much money we can make and what we can do, the happiness that we can have if we have money. Money does not bring happiness. If you don't have happiness from the inside, you can make all the money in the world. But I want to take my money because I already have that happiness on the inside and make others happy. If I can make just one person happy, one person life change because of one passive, that's my goal in life. Yes, I always had that goal that to win souls for the Father above. But I think that this is the tool that He has given me to do that. You know, that's my passion right now. And passive is my passion. And like I said before, it runs in my blood, or my blood runs in on passive, I should say, because it's all about on passive me. For the last couple of days, I didn't have internet. Ain't God good? Today I have internet. I woke up this morning, the internet was back up. I was able to do this live. I was a little concerned about it, but I say, hey, my brother, you always talk about God every morning. You make your posts on Facebook talking about God. And where's your faith? God is able. God will always be a provider. He provided internet this morning. I'm able to do this live. Sit here with my two brothers. I just love these two guys. And I think it's because of on passive nations that I've learned to step out and present myself. There's three other people I should mention. Like I said, my big brother, little big brother, Sean Butler, that got me into this. Then I can't leave out Janet Butler and Darrell Cook. They have been my inspiration. They have helped me along the way. They have been the motivators, the wind beneath my wings. They pushed me. You know, they got me to where I am today, and I'm gonna be forever grateful to those three individuals for helping me along. For Marty, Chris. Oh man, what an awesome time we had in Orlando, Chris. Like I said before, it was a pleasure, brother. Meeting Ron, Omino, um, all of the other guys. Yes, it's a pleasure. So, can you imagine? You see how happy I was then? Can you imagine the happiness that's going to be flowing from the inside of me when we all be able to get together again? That's what I'm looking forward to, guys. I, like I said, I love this company. I respect our CEO, and even now, I respect him even more. Do you realize that in most companies, most startup companies, if their system was to go down, you would never see them again. With our OES going through the transition that we're going through it now, our founder is still showing his face. He's still here with us. He's still making his presence known. So why wouldn't you trust what we have going on here? Guys, on passive, it's the new age. On passive, it's the new look for the world. If you're watching this right now and you're not a part of On Passive, guys, go and check out onpassive.com. I know this is supposed to be about me, but like I told Marty and Chris, I can't go without talking about On Passive. I don't even give my link out anymore. I always talk about onpassive.com. You know why? Because I'm happy from the inside. I'm happy that if I was to share on passive.com where it says share myself, everyone around me benefits. It's not about me, guys. Like I said, I love family, so I'm gonna look out for my family. Hey, Chris, back to you.
Well, there you go. Raphael, like I said, the first time I met you, the first time I seen you, when you start doing your lives, I'm like, this guy's got it going on. I had the honor of meeting you. I've never even met Marty DeGarmo, so we'll worry about him later. But I love this journey no matter what. I love hearing about other people's journeys. And Janet Butler, Daryl Cook, be ready for some messages. I'll be sending you guys to get you on a live. We're breaking this up until O Connect gets back. I seen another one, Don Parker. There's all kind of people that I'm slowly sending messages. Okay, Monday, we're going to do this 7 days a week. And that's what we're going to just keep doing. We want people to relate to each individual, because right now Raphael loves to fish and he loves boats and he loves a lot of things. He loves the water, and that's millions and millions of people. And they're going to look up Raphael when this all gets going. And you heard what Raphael said, and his heart's going to explode to change people's lives. And that's really what it is all about. The one guy from the top, the original founder, is Ash Mafara, and he spread this cheer to all of us. And this is what we want to we want. Me and Marty, Brad, we talk all the time. We want other people to be seen. We want to put people above ourselves so they can understand it's just not me and Marty in red. It's millions of people right now who are really calling me on a daily basis to get on this show. We're going to try to do as many as we can. Like I said, once O Connect gets back and we start doing group, we'll get more people. But Raphael, it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure to meet you. I had a lot of fun. Boy, we got some stories there, especially from Ron. I'll never stop laughing about that one. But it was just a great time. And that's what it's about for me, to see new people, but really to hear their story and their life. So, Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Yeah, that was fantastic, Raphael. Raphael was saying about the people supporting him, like Janet and Daryl. Janet worked with me and you for months, you remember? And Daryl, come on. Anytime there's something about Academy, remember we went to a meeting one time, Raphael, and they invited me, right? And I said, well, what's it about? And they said, it's about Academy. And I went, oh, crap. I don't know that much about it. I know, but not that much. That camera came on and Daryl Cook was there. Oh, I was so happy.
We were talking to a king. We were talking to a king, believe it or not.
We were talking to a king, yeah. And that's why I brought the court jester, Chris, because I wanted the whole kingdom there. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, I haven't met anybody yet. I can't wait to next year. That's what my plan is. But I want to thank everybody for, like Chris said, look, we're looking for people. I'm reminded of people. There's so many people I'd love to have on here, like Daryl and Janet, and all over the place. And listen, the main thing is too, I never like hierarchy. I don't like, listen, when the very person that started this company asked me if I was the biggest servant in the company, what right do I have to be some general? It just doesn't make sense. So I want to emulate what he's doing, which is serving other people. If we all do that, that's what made ONPASSIVE something the world will never see. And it's called, we're one big family. Yeah, we fight with each other, we laugh with each other, we make fun of each other, but this is beautiful. And I want to tell you what, we started this chapter 2, chapter 3. We're going to bring in millions and millions of people because there's many, many people out there that would love to have a family like this. And on top of it, get paid. What more could you ask for? Anyway, thank you very much. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Thanks, everybody. We'll be on tomorrow with who, Chris?
Tomorrow is Dave Rosleski. Thursday, I asked, I'm waiting for Terry Thompson to respond. I know it's early in the morning. Saturday's Mamadou, so I'm looking, maybe we'll bring on Janet Darrell or Don Parker I see in here, and a lot of you people, but don't worry. We're doing this every single day. We're going to chop through it and just get as many people as we can.
And don't worry, there's no pressure. And just send a message to Chris. All he needs is, your name, obviously, a headshot. So that's it.
Now, there is other people that's really doing this. We love it. I ask those other people that are doing this to get different people. We want to get as many. We want the same people all the time. We bring on the big hitters sometimes because they got something good to say, but it's people like Rapheal and everyone else that's got a story we don't really know about yet, and that's what we want. So if you're going to shine the light on other people, the people we've already done, there's another million people. Go out there and find them, and we want to hear from the people that we know are there, but they don't talk a lot. We want to know.
Let me answer that question that just went through your head. You mean me? Yes, we mean you. Whoever you are. Yeah, yes, that's who we mean. Because I talk enough, believe it or not.
Oh my God.
And Chris. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you. What did I say? Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
Red's
coming on at 11.
Red's coming on 11, and at 2:00 is Andy and Collins. And their special guest is the one and only Mike Ellis. Anyway, see you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
400 people come to see us. That's it.